had something sell recently. I haven't sold it in like a year, and then it sold last month, and then it sold again today. Alright y'all, look, I get home from work and I come in here and look at this. First I'm thinking, man, what a mess. And then I realized, look, Blue Ridge Mama's priced all of these for the booth. All of it's priced. Amazing. Look at that. Awesome. That's good stuff right there. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Commonwealth cabin. Welcome to Commonwealth Flipper. Thanks for joining us. You know, I asked a question the other day. I said, what's going to be the big seller like 10 years from now, you know, vintage-wise? You know, that's not really vintage now that you're like, yeah, I can't imagine. Is it, you know, I'm just thinking a few years back, go back, I don't know, what is it, fingerlings a few years back. You know, there's no market out there now. Is there going to be a market for those in 15 years? People remember that toy, just kind of like the Tickle Me Elmo phase kind of thing. I know we wish we could all go back, you know, 5 years and know what we know now. And pick up, I don't know, maybe it would be cards, sports cards, right? The market was dead and all of a sudden it went crazy. Maybe, I don't know, sewing machines were selling like crazy. You know, nobody could know exactly what was going to happen with COVID, but you know, if I could go back and buy all the sewing machines that I passed on, now the market's starting to decline a little bit, those kind of things. So I asked that question last week. I'm like, hey, what's going to sell in the future? And some folks gave some pretty good answers out there. But I had something sell recently. I haven't sold it in like a year, and then it sold last month, and then it sold again today. I'm like, I'm wondering if things are coming back to quote-unquote normal, and this type of stuff is going to start to sell. I'm not sure if it is or if it isn't, but it did get me thinking along those lines. You know, what could you do if you went back a year? What would you have picked up? What could you go back 10 years and pick up that wasn't selling then but is selling now? Can we get a crystal ball and look into the future? What's the next year look like? Let me know your predictions down below. What's going to start to decline? You know, are Wii games going to start to decline a little bit? Are they going to go up? Are video games in general going to go down or go up? Because life is getting back to quote-unquote normal. Is life going to get back to normal? Is work dress, work clothing going to start to sell again, you know, ties and stuff like that? Or is that stuff done forever? So I'm just curious to know what y'all think. And I'm going to show you that item in just a second that did sell and that I think might be coming back a little bit. It's never going to come back a whole bunch, but maybe a little bit. Let's take a look. All right, this is the kind of item I don't think it's coming back, y'all. The film camera, no, don't get me wrong, there's a collectible and there's a film camera thing, but this wouldn't be the kind of thing that somebody would collect per se. But this is I guess it's an underwater film camera, Minolta. Maybe not underwater, but certainly waterproof. No, it's look at that, underwater. What do you know? And I picked this one up. When I saw it, I'm like, man, that's gonna sell great. Looked it up, didn't sell that good, but I'm still gonna make money on it. $20 plus shipping. This came from the 100 Mile Garage Sale last year. And I know that's coming up. A lot of people have contacted me. I'm coming to the 100 Mile Yard Sale. It's going to be great. Listen, I don't want to tell people not to come, and I don't want to tell people to come, because if you come and are expecting unbelievable things, you're probably not going to experience that here. I've got to tell you. But it sounds like I'm telling people not to come because I want it all for myself. Trust me, that is not the case. If you've been to it, tell people in the comments. It's cool. I love it. For around here, it's awesome. But I can tell you right now, if you went to a community sale, in a huge community sale somewhere in a bigger city, you probably do a little bit better. But I'm going to be out there, so if you're out there, maybe you can say hey out there. So 20 bucks for this one plus shipping on that. I paid $3 maybe? I don't remember the name of the sale, so it's a $12, $13, $14 profit, something like that. I love this sale right here. Bella Notte. Notte? Is it Notte or Note? Bella, what is that? Beautiful evening, beautiful night, right? Something like that. Peggy Lee. I love, y'all, I grew up in California, so the whole Hollywood stuff and Disney stuff, I just loved it. So Peggy, look at that playing right there. This one I picked up in Roanoke last weekend, and a viewer was right there. Well, they didn't know who I was. I came. They were there first looking at these snow globes, and they asked, like, how much are these things right here? I'm afraid I'm going to drop this, but it's kind of cool. I want you to look at it. So at any rate, they were looking at it, and they're like, how much for this? And the guy's like, just make an offer. Make an offer. I could tell they didn't want to make an offer. And they literally walked away from it because they didn't want to make an offer. And I know there's people out there, I have people comment, I hate when there's no prices. My wife's like that. She doesn't want that. So, you know me, I'm not afraid to make an offer. And I felt like, I don't want to just kind of jump in. Maybe this person's trying to stall or delay. I don't know this person. But I'm like, after, 30 seconds or so, I'm like, hey, how much you want for these? Actually, I didn't say that. I made the offer because I heard them say that. I'm like, hey, would you take, there's 5 of them. Like, would you take $40 for all of them? Sold, just like that. I could probably have done it for cheaper, to be honest with you. Well, this one, so $40 for 5. This one sold for $60 plus shipping. And it really is my favorite of the bunch. Lady and the Tramp was a favorite of mine. Great songs. Peggy Lee wrote it. She didn't sing it because the guy sings it, right, at the restaurant. I think that's right anyways. But she was, if I remember my Disney history right here. She's amazing. She was from North Dakota, for one. And I know this because I used to watch... Boy, I'm not even showing my age. This is long before my time. Jimmy Durante's show, and I watched the reruns of that. Obviously, reruns. I'm not that old. And she used to be on there. So, one of the most famous North Dakotans out there, Peggy Lee. The Benny Goodman show and all that stuff. But at any rate, I remember when I was growing up, got me interested in this, there was a lawsuit with her, and I think she sued Disney because she wasn't getting the money. And I remember reading this in the paper. I guess it was maybe in the 90s, I suppose, by then. I used to read the paper a bunch. I don't know, I'm boring you with the story. At any rate, I'll make it really short here. She wrote the song. She wrote a lot of songs, and she was the voice for those cats. She was the voice for the 2 cats. What is it, Cy and Am, I guess? So there's your Disney story for the day. And I love that one. So we're already making a profit of around $10 or so. 10, 15, probably $10. And we still have 4 to go. Awesome. All right, I took too long telling that story, so I'm going to go quick. Boy Scouts of America. I think my wife listed it as 50s, and a viewer sent a message on eBay like, hey, this isn't 50s, this is 70s. I'm like, okay. So we went ahead and changed it, and these are going out for $19 plus shipping. Came from the Unexpected Jackpot, one of my absolute favorites, so we're going to add that to the list. All right, here it is. We'll say, sold for $19. We'll say it's a $16 profit. We're in the pure profit. $1,540 so far, and we're pretty much out of stuff from that sale. All right, Xbox One and 500 gig, I think, and yeah, it is because it would have gone for more. And has some cords back there. I think a controller, no games or anything. Sold very quickly. Maybe I underpriced it a bit. I'm not sure. $175 plus shipping on this one, but it didn't have. I'm not even sure. I think it had everything with it. One controller, maybe none. I better look. Bubba did this one for me. So $175 for this one, plus shipping. And this was from the 100 Mile Yard Sale as well. And I paid $100 for this, some games, and for a gift card. And so this is pretty much pure profit, I believe. Maybe just a shade under at this point, because we haven't sold the games either. So maybe we were $10 short of being pure profit. So let's say this is around $150 profit. Hey, Camaro keychain right here. Camaro keychain. This one is going out to a viewer. 18 left of the Camaro. Straight Camaros, not the Z28s. And this is just a terrific item. I wish I could come up with like 10 similar type items. We'd be gold right here. Hi, I'm a subscriber and couldn't resist getting one of these for my longtime best friend. She's picking up her midlife crisis dream car tomorrow. A brand new Camaro. Love your content, and you have such a lovely family. Keep up the great work. Beth. Beth, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. And it's headed to your longtime best friend. Tell her congratulations on her midlife dream car. Midlife crisis dream car. I'm home alone here, but Dobby is outside, which I didn't know. And there was a little staring contest between Dobby and the cat with no name. Which is a little ironic because I had America on the radio back there, the horse with no name. Maybe I can get Dobby. I can't get the other cat to even come near, but she takes the food, or he takes the food. I don't know what it is. I like the cat, though. Pretty cool. Dobby, on the other hand, might be coerced into making an appearance. But she don't like anybody but Blue Ridge Mama anyway. So, anyway, sold a few more things. Let's take a look. All right, this one is the item I was talking about, and I want to know what you think. I gotta remember, it should be this one. It'll tell you. This is the kind of stuff that hadn't sold. I can't remember, but it should be. I've got another. I used to buy these staplers all the time, and I would sell them so fast. But with no school, I need to get that off the bottom. But with no school and basically no businesses being open, these things just stopped selling. And I had like, I don't know how many I had. I think I still have some inside. And I have now sold down to 2. But sold one last month and sold this one today. Are these things going to start coming back? You know, I'm a teacher, and I don't think I've used a stapler all year long, which is, you know, amazing. We go through all kinds of stuff, but with kids not at school, some are, you just don't use paper and pencil stuff, and the whole world's moving away from it anyways. Is this stuff going to still sell? Is it going to start to sell again? Because businesses are opening up, offices are opening it up. What kind of things might start selling if things start opening up? Maybe put those in the comments below and we can be out there looking for them. See if we can make a little bit of money. I like selling this stuff. I sell the stuff in the booth too. Just because people like to have it around as decoration, you know, just, you know, days gone by. But anyway, that one sold for 50. I usually pick them up for like $1. Sold for 15 plus shipping. Used to sell them fast, but maybe they'll start selling again. Maybe put a couple more items that aren't in that specific category out there of what you think might start selling in the coming year that used to sell but stopped because of COVID, and then vice versa. Let us know down below. Next one is the kind of thing that I thought would sell during this time period but didn't just because of homeschooling. Let's say part-time pickers. Yep, there it is. And if these were the legit like play school ones, these are all different sizes. It's kind of a mix, so it didn't sell really good. $6.50 is all. But if it was the normal branded Fisher Price stuff, it might have sold for a little bit more, but it was not. But there are some similar things. Oh, that really stinks. I'm not going to make much money on these at all. But that's okay. It came in a big giant lot. I'll tell you what does do okay. Well, I shouldn't say this because I haven't looked in a while. But, you know, the Fisher Price cash register and the coins that used to go in there, those things I would find from time to time without the cash register and vice versa. And the coins do pretty darn good. I don't know if they still do. Maybe you can take a look down there. But I loved selling those for years and haven't found them in a while. And don't know if they still sell, but they're kind of cool. All right, Tupperware sale. $10 free ship on this, but I part this thing out, believe it or not. Part in my booth and part on eBay. Let's take a look. I'm gonna put this one back here. And it's these right here. They're the egg trays. 2 of them right there. They're really light. They'll go out under 4 ounces. I believe they do anyways. Well, maybe not once they're in a box. Ooh, that'll be close. Probably will though. I part that thing out. So I take the actual Tupperware container that they go in and put it in the booth for like $3-4. And I usually buy these, maybe, if they're in a lot, maybe I'm into it for a quarter, maybe 50 cents. I suppose at the most $1. $10 free ship. So you're looking at, from a 0 buy, you're maybe making $5. So $4.75. Plus I'm making a little bit in the booth, but it takes no time. And I find them so often that it's pretty easy sale. Even though Tupperware is not big money, it might be worth your time because of the ease of some of it. Definitely worth my time because of that antique booth. Not if I didn't have the antique booth, I probably would only pick a few different Tupperware pieces that I know sell okay on eBay, and I'd probably ignore the rest. All right, here we go. First of all, since I'm over here, this is going like crazy. $250 some on that auction from Kristen going to Arkansas Easter seals for the Enaman and the mug. So unbelievable. So that's awesome. All right, this was, I don't think this was the lot. This definitely was not the lot that I got at the flea market. This was the Hoarder House. Hoarder House 4, I think. And this one, we're all out of Hoarder House videos. These right here, we put on auction. We're already made our money back on that Hoarder House. So this is all pure profit at this point. I want to say $56 plus shipping, I think is what they went for these cassettes. And there's some okay ones. You know, this is just a Sweet Child of Mine, but it's a single. So I'm just looking at them. There's some cool ones, but nothing like amazing. And it's a mix, right? It's not all rock and roll kind of, you know, it's got some Elton John there, Cyndi Lauper. So it's not the best lot in the world, but it's pretty cool. Cat Stevens, Pat Benatar, Linda Ronstadt. It's got some cool, Robert Palmer. I should listen to that one. That's volume 2. Is volume 1 in there? I don't see volume 1. But you see me sell them often, and if you find, don't still buy a huge lot of cassettes out there. You got to buy the right kind, because a lot of them are absolutely worthless. But that's the kind of thing, because I have that booth. You know, country music is harder to sell on a cassette for sure than pop music and rock music and stuff like that. So since I have that booth, to me, it's worth it because I can put all those non-eBay sellers in there for 50 cents a buck and just let them sit there. And I usually make about $20 to $30 in sales of cassettes in the booth each month. So it makes it worth it.
Yeah, Robin Hood.
It's from Robin Hood. You like it?
I watched that movie.
All right, Turner's got a sale. And this is, I think it's a McDonald's toy. And it's one of my favorite Disney movies. Turner, what movie is that?
Robin Hood.
It is Robin Hood. It's Robin Hood. It's good stuff. Robin Hood and Little John, huh? And you know what, Turner? This was bought by Troy, Mountain Man Treasure, one of our buddies over there. There he is right here. There's his channel. Nice. Thank you, Troy. As always, we appreciate the support. And you know what? I love the guy who does that song. See this sign up here? You see him? Do you remember the rooster in the movie?
Yeah.
And the rooster would sing?
Yeah.
I'd sing here, but I'd be embarrassed here. Every town has its ups and downs. You ever remember that song? Every town has its ups and downs. Sometimes ups outnumber the downs, but not in Nottingham. Hey, Roger Miller is the troubadour. The troubadour, which is awesome. All right, that's the only time I've ever sung on YouTube. It's probably the only time I will ever sing. Remember that, Troy. And that was $9.50 free ship. It's going all the way to Montana. I love Montana. I have been there one time. All right, that's definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate it.
All right, buddy. Hey, tell them about the fur.
Oh yeah, the fur.
Look, it's real
the
fur.
tail is actual fur.
That's what he said. He says real fur.
Yeah, four.
That's right. And check out the socks, y'all. If you watched the other show there, he got these the other day. All right. Thanks, bud.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Remember those Batcat socks that someone gave me?
No.
I'm going to try to
yeah, I
remember
do
to wear
remember
those
that. Okay.
next video.
All right. That's a good job, bud. See ya.
Bye.
Another Mary Kay sale. Time-wise, bronze number 7. $10 plus shipping, pure profit. Here you go. It's not exactly dress shirt, though. It's kind of casual. Matter of fact, pink sells pretty good for me in the spring and in the summertime. How about you? Hard-pressed to sell pink for me in the fall. But that's a pretty nice little shirt. It is looks like a Goodwill buy from Blue Ridge Mama. And it's sold for, I have no idea because I forgot to look, $12.95 plus shipping. So what is that looking at? We're looking at $9 minus fees in there. So we're going to say it's a $6 profit. Probably worth it. Definitely good for me since I didn't buy it. I didn't have to list it. All I have to do is ship it and I make $6. So, hey, that reminds me of something. It was a joke, y'all. The pink IKEA bag, the gift we got, I gave it to Blue Ridge Mama. Everybody getting all hateful out there. It was just a joke. I was just playing around. Let's go back outside. All right, Reagan. So here's the story me and Reagan decided here. This is from Jenna from Pennsylvania. And she said she saw that we picked up Double Dash. And she said, we had a game without a case, and she had a case without a game. So she's like, you know what? We're gonna do a trade. She's gonna send the case, and we're gonna send her a sticker, and we decided that's not enough. We're gonna send her all of our stickers, aren't we, Reagan? We're gonna send her the what do we got? The picker sticker, the flipper sticker, and the we get things moving, and the little stickers too, right? And Reagan signed that card. So she also wants an Enderman here in the future. So if we ever decide to sell whatever we have left, we'll see. I doubt it, but we'll definitely make sure we take care of you in the future too. So that's a really nice gift, and thank you, Reagan. So I'm gonna pay you anyways because I'm gonna make out on this deal right here because this is gonna make us a lot of extra money. All right?
Yeah. Bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthsticker.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Jenna. Hey, here's how I'm packaging this thing up here. This is the snow globe, Lady and the Tramp. So what I've done is I have taken a piece of cardboard, put it underneath, then did small bubble wrap around it. Matter of fact, I bubble wrapped the little individual kind of outer edges of the thing with a little bench and stuff. And then I put the small bubble right up against it, all up into the crevices. Then the big bubble on top, big bubble this way as well. Put it in a 10 by 7 by, I don't know what it is, 10 by 7 by 5 box. Then I put extra cardboard underneath, a layer of bubble wrap underneath, and then I put paper underneath, set this on top, put paper all the way around the sides. I'll put one more layer of paper all around the sides, and then I'll pack in paper into the crevices and get it up here. I'll put one more piece of cardboard up top, and then we'll fold them over. So there you go. That's how we do it. Hey, y'all, check this plate out. 83 years old, Florida plate from 1938. That is really awesome. I love it. I don't know where. It's a little thinner than the other one, so I'm going to find a cool place back there to put it somewhere. I'm not quite sure where we'll put it. Little Indiana. Did I pronounce that right? Sullivan. Auctions and More of America, Inc. AMA Pickers. I love it. And here is their eBay store. I'm going to put this in the back. They said that they were doing auctions, but, and the wife, by the way, is the auctioneer, and he's the big catcher. That is really cool. So they love having auctions, but during the pandemic, we opened an eBay store in an effort to keep buyers and sellers safe. We have watched several of your YouTubes and they have been very helpful. In closing, an antique Florida tag, we are native Floridians, and one of our eBay store stickers. So continued blessings, much success. And again, thank you for taking the time to do YouTube and to help others. Hey, that is awesome. You guys are really kind. I'm going to put this in the back here. We'll either put it, if it'll fit here, it might be a little too broad to stick there. I think it is. So I'm going to have to put it up right here. So thank y'all. We appreciate it. All right, y'all, look. I got Dobby. This is a miracle right here. Look, she's going to jump away. He's going to jump away. I always say she. He's a sweet cat. He don't like me that much, but he likes Blue Ridge Mama and the kids. Don't you? His little nub of a tail. All right. I can't believe he is even sitting in my arms this long. Look, there she goes. There he goes. I'll put him out. Look, put him out and somebody got jealous. That's my cat right there. All right, a couple things really quick before I say goodbye. I want to say thank you to Lena. Lena bought us a coffee, bought me a coffee. She put, her only message was, "You seem like a nice guy." Well, thank you for the coffee. I appreciate it. We're going to have that coffee on you. And thank you. You seem like a nice lady. I appreciate it. And hey, this message from Tony, I just had to read this. It was kind of funny. Let me grab this. Tony says, I gave up. He bought this a while back. He's like, but he sent me this email. He says, I gave up on getting an Inaman. I missed out on the craze. I wasn't a sub back then. So I finally just gave in and got the We Get Things Moving sticker. And he said in his email that he was really disappointed because he really needed that Inaman to boost sales. But he ended up getting this and he thought he would give it a chance. And he says, scientifically speaking, it works better than the Inaman. He says, I heard all the stories and he got 9 sales in one day and he's used to averaging 1 to 2 sales a day. So there you go. We get things moving. None of that is scientific, so please don't sue me. I highly doubt that it gets things moving by a, what is that, a 500% increase. So anyway, Tony, we're glad it helped you out anyways. And he certainly, if nothing else, will make you happy. So we appreciate it. And thank you for the kind email. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next